Hi, ladies and girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your girl, Sasha M, your tea girl on the block. And welcome back to Culture Conversations.
The ghetto!
I might be thinking of naming the series that. What do you think about it? But anyway, look at the look. We're feeling beautiful. We are blessed. We're here today. Okay, eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about colorism. Okay, I have wanted to talk about this thing that's been weighing heavy on me. It might feel like it's on my place to talk about it because I am lighter skinned, meaning that I am shades lighter than the chocolate coffee skinned people. But silence is part of the problem. Colorism and discrimination against darker skinned folks, it's still real in our own communities each and every day, in our family functions, in our friends, in the little jokes and smirks that go around. But if you don't have these conversations, nothing changes. So let's dig in and talk about this.
Don't come knocking on my door with somebody else who I don't even fucking know.
Segment 1, naming the issue. Let's be honest, lighter skin complexion is still being often more celebrated than the darker shades. From who gets the movie role, from who looks more professional or presentable, or from who is being told they look more prettier, or from who becomes more of the aesthetic. Like, when you go on Pinterest or, those aesthetics, yeah, we still see more of the lighter shades being more celebrated, and products and things curated more towards the lighter skinned people. Meanwhile, the darker skinned folks are judged, overlooked, or made the punchline of the joke. And this is not happening only outside, it happens within our own families and friend groups. Those like darker melanated people still get frowned upon, even in our own communities. Like, when you see that dark kid, we don't call them by their names. We just, like, say, oh my god, that dark skinned. All those little remarks of, like, those little jokes as kids or even now as adults, like, oh my god, directed towards the darker skinned folks. They've been saying, oh, you're so dark that, when there's no electricity, we can't even see you. Like, people be joking about that, and we still see that in our own also beauty community, how these people get affected, because we are all the same. We're all black folks and mixed folks, but then we still, like, have this fine line between us and this discrimination amongst our own selves. That's why in today's generation, we're in 2026, we still get in the beauty industry, we have, darker skinned folks. Oh my god, why are you messaging me? I'm busy with the video. Okay. We have darker skinned folks, like, even when it comes to foundations. And I'm so happy that, brands like Fenty Beauty are incorporating darker shades in those, like, in their foundation collections or the contour collections. But then we still, even in our own community, in the beauty community, see, like, those darker skinned folks using lighter shades to try to still fit in the lighter aesthetic, because people deem it as more pleasing. You see the over highlight, the concealer blindness in their makeup tutorial or looks. You might see that, the neck and the face is not blending because of that trauma that, is inflicted on them, and the stereotype of their skin. And that hurts because it's a wound that gets passed down from generation to generation. This way of thinking didn't come out of nowhere. It was taught to us. We've been conditioned to it. Colonization, slavery, white supremacy, they created hierarchies where proximity to whiteness meant privilege. Lighter skin was placed closer to power and darker skin was pushed to the margins. And here's the thing, we didn't invent these ideas, but we were conditioned to carry them. And here's the thing is, when I say lighter skin was pushed closer to power, when, let's say, in the workplace, if you notice, most of the people that are still in power in those higher positions, it's lighter skinned, or there are still even companies that prefer mixed race people. Like, when you are colored, or Indian or Portuguese or Brazilian or something like that, you are deemed more to be more presentable, to be more accepted, to be easily accepted, because you are closer to whiteness. So even when you have that lighter skin and complexion, you get treated way better when you go to some places, or more white populated places. You do not get frowned upon, but instead, you get, smiled at, better treatment than if you were like a darker skinned person. Because I've seen it before. I've seen how, like, darker skinned people get frowned upon. Yeah. And how they are not deemed as, like, presentable. And also that goes with hair as well, because now when you wear those bust down middle part wigs, you are deemed more professional and presentable. But then when you show up with your own hair into these castings, into these interviews for these bigger companies, and you're not deemed as, professional or acceptable, I feel like, I'm rambling around, but then you get the point. And that's when we hear, like, you're prettier, you're so pretty for a dark skinned girl. Or when we see that the lighter skin child gets more praised in the family. And that's not love, that's colonization that still lives in our heads, and we're still carrying that from generation to generation. So where do we go from here? For me, it means catching myself if I'm internalizing these old lies that we've been taught, and speaking up when colorism is playing out, even if it's uncomfortable. And for all of us, it means unlearning the harmful messages that we've inherited, and questioning what we've been taught is beautiful, and rebuilding a culture where every shade is celebrated, not ranked. You get what I mean? Clock it. Mm-hmm. And to my darker skinned sisters and brothers, your skin is beautiful, point blank, period. Your skin is something not to apologize for, or hide away from the sun, or bleach away with these harmful products that they sell or promote a lot more. Your skin carries history, resilience, and radiance. We can't let this old system define how we see ourselves or see each other. Let's create a future where we create our own privilege as Black folks, where we come together and celebrate each other in each and every shade or shape or any kind of form. So, family, let's keep this conversation alive. And if you are light skinned like me, do not be silent. Call it out. Check yourself. Do the work. And if you're on the receiving end of colorism, just know this: you are loved, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are the prize. Okay, point blank, period. Let us sink. Okay, and healing starts with honesty, and it grows when we work together and we choose to uplift each other. And let's rewrite history and rewrite our own stories together. And if you like this video, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and engage with this video. I'm not saying I'm 100% right with the things I've said in this video, but then let it be a respectful and a positive space to have this conversation, you know. Anyway, I'll see you on another video. Stay blessed. Love you, lost. Bye.